Hello everyone. Got Kitty out here. It's a sunny day. Right now we've got 100% chance of rain today, but it's not until this evening. I got to looking on the forecast and going by the hour by hour thing, and it's not going to be until like tonight. So thank goodness, because we've got 100% chance of rain every day for about 7 days. And I thought I'd get out here. It's got a little breeze going. Got Kitty. She was taking a nap, but as soon as she heard me coming down the hall, I don't know, she must have known I was going to go out, because she started going all back and through my legs and trying to trip me up, basically. So this rain is really helping these tomatoes and everything grow, for sure. Still got a little bit of this curling on these two, mainly right here, the Cherokee tomatoes, Cherokee purple. I mean, you can see how they look. The rest of them don't look like that. And I might have mentioned it, but here's another one that's looking good. I don't think it's going to kill them or anything, because I look back on prior garden videos, and for at least 2 years in a row, I mentioned the same thing about these. So obviously they must have come out of it. I hope they do, because they're just, all the leaves and everything are just curling up. You can see right there, it just doesn't look right. I did the same thing for them as I did all the others, and everybody else is healthy, so they're just finicky, I guess, those Cherokee purples. So yeah, everything's starting to grow a little bit more, which is good, of course. You can see the grass and stuff trying to grow in there. I'm gonna wait till it gets just a little bigger and use my hoe and come out here and dig it up. So I've got flowers, blooms on a lot of them. This was a real big one right here, and it's starting to, I don't know if it already has a tomato in it. Yeah, there's a tomato in there. I hope those couple make it. If they don't, I mean, I'll have plenty of tomatoes, obviously, still. Peppers are doing pretty good. They got this sun shining on them a little bit. They're a little bit droopy right now. Later on they'll perk up. The plants that are against the wall back here with this awning, they don't get as much of the rain as the other ones do, so I still have to water these. Something tore a piece off of that one. What happened there? Yeah, I don't know if they even need any right now. If I do water them any, I'll wait till it cools down a little bit. And the cucumbers, they're doing about like they should. They're starting to get a little bit bigger. Keep getting these little trees trying to grow in here. And it's hard to see the carrots very good. It's them right there. Right there. All these same thing. This is grass trying to grow in here. But these carrots are coming up. You can see them down through there. And then this is the dill, I believe. Dill. And I can't tell if the oregano's coming up or not. It may take a while for it, I don't know. I've never grown any out here. grown some in my air garden. I may have to end up doing that. Growing some oregano in it if it doesn't come up. But the green beans are coming up pretty good. A few of them have got eaten on. This one right here, but look, it's trying to grow new little branches anyway, even with the top bit off, so I just leave it alone. Should be fine. At least they didn't eat on a bunch of them, whatever it was that ate on it. Just ate the top off that one. And there's one over here that's that way too. I don't see it. There it is. Right. That one right there is trying to grow some branches too. So far the pie pans are doing great. They make noise. They reflect light. I haven't seen one rabbit in my gardens. I've seen them out in the yard, of course. But here's the spinach coming up. It looks kind of like grass at first. It's all coming up real good. Yeah. And then we got lettuce. This stuff grows everywhere here. Okay, so the rest is, so we got lettuce over here, and these are all radishes. Dang. I'm done. I gotta hold on. I think maybe some of this, it looks just like the weeds might be oregano. I'm not for sure. I'll have to let it get bigger. Squash is getting bigger. I'll have to end up, whichever one looks the strongest, like right now, this one looks the strongest. I don't know why the leaves are like that though. It'll grow, and I probably end up taking this one out. You know, whichever looks the strongest, I'll leave. That one's only got one over there, so that's all it's gonna be. And here's the okra coming up. So most of it came up. It looks like maybe one didn't come up right there, but this is plenty. Believe me, that's plenty. They're pretty close as it is. Okay, I think I showed everything. But tomatoes are starting to do pretty good, except for these couple. I don't know what the deal is with them. Why they're still like that. I need to cut a couple branches off the bottom or something. This one's trying to grow a branch here. There, take those off of it. They were looking rough anyway. You want to water, and I've been bad about not following my own advice sometimes, but you want to water them at the base where they go in the ground, where the roots are and stuff. You don't want to spray tomatoes because you see these little marks on it down here. That's what happens. That's that chlorine and stuff burning it, I guess, is what I say. It'll make like little spots all over it, and it's not good for it. I think it partially killed some of my tomatoes last year because I was cutting corners by just spraying it instead of watering each individual plant. I meant to get some like a, what do they call them? It's a hose. That drips. You just put it in row, like on each row or whatever, and it runs and it just drizzles water out. I might look into that. So when we going? So let's get going. Okay, I just got done doing this. This is what was left pretty much. Some of the tomato plants are just too little. And these were so connected to each other with the roots, I'd had to tear them all apart pretty bad. So I just put 2 in this one. They're Cherokee purples. That big pot, them 2 will grow fine. They won't grow as big as they probably could have, but they'll grow, I'd say. And that one still looked pretty good. So I put it in that, and then there's 2 bell peppers on the right, and then 1 banana pepper there. And that stuff you see on top, that's the bone meal. And I got blood meal on top. And then underneath the roots, I put some worm castings. And then right near the top, I put a layer of worm castings and then put more dirt on top of it. And then on the very top, I put the blood meal and bone meal. Let's see what these look like. I haven't seen them. I haven't come out here and looked at them in a couple days. See, all the flowers have already come off of this today. You see them laying everywhere. So this morning, this was full of little blue flowers, and they come off each day. You see them down here. They come off, and then there's more the next day. You can see there's still tons of them. I mean, each day it's so pretty. Look, these are growing good. Look, here's the chipmunk hole. They cleaned it out. See that down there? I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a hole anyway. That's a chipmunk family living underneath this. So my flowers are growing. You can see these here. These are some kind of flower, obviously. No, this is grass right here. I need to get, it's gonna choke out my flowers if I don't get some of this out. Get that out. Okay, but you can see them growing. There's some flowers. These things are here. They're doing good. Then you got, I don't know what those are. These are all flowers in this little bunch right here, though. It'll take them a while to grow, obviously. But I'm real tickled with this year. It was small last year. It never had a chance to bloom any. But boy, it grew this year. I came out here, I put some nutrients in them. I mean, you know, in the water a couple times for these plants, and I gave it to some others of mine that were inside. I need to bring all my plants outside now, but I mixed up some nutrients for them, since you know, we haven't changed the soil or changed them into bigger pots or anything in a long time, so you have to give them something, some kind of fertilizer, something. And it helped all of them. They got perky after that. It's kind of warm. It's humid out here. That's what it is. Really humid. You okay, kitty? Shay. How did a peanut end up over here? Somebody's probably feeding squirrels. Now why would you, it looks like that guy's done a pretty good job cleaning his yard up. But why would you leave all that stuff he cut down on his driveway back there? You see that big pile? You got to put it to the road here for them to pick it up. They're not going to pick it up right there. Yep. He'll find out. I mean, they're not going to come up there and pick that stuff up, you know. Or people be saying, oh, here's a couple piles back there, there's a couple piles back there. I'm sure. Breeze feels good. Not hearing many birds today for some reason. Might be because of the weather, I don't know. You okay there, kitty? You okay? Say yeah. So, everything's going fairly good. I've been meaning to pot those up for a while now. Just didn't get around to it for a while. Next, I do need to get my hoe out and get some of this. I don't want that grass to grow all over the place, you know, and cover it, because it'll take away from the nutrients for the tomatoes and peppers. Lettuce grows pretty fast. Spinach does too, really. So the carrots will take a while. Really have the makings of a salad out here for sure. Back to trying to walk more. Take spells, but if I get other exercise, you know, I don't have to walk every day, but when I weighed, I was down 15 pounds now. It took, bless you, she sneezed. I lost 10, and you having some allergies going on there? Goodness. You all right? Daddy sneezes like that too. Goodness gracious. I stayed at 10 pounds forever. God grief, honey. Something's bothering her, making her sneeze. But then I started losing one more pound here and there. So now I was down 15. By the end of the day, you know, you gain some of it back, like from just fluids even and stuff like that. And whatever you eat, of course. So, but exercise will help get rid of all those extra calories. And really, I'm not getting any really extra calories much. We have a sweet every now and then. We don't, you know, I don't even think we have anything sweet in the house unless you would consider like honey or some kind of jelly or something like that. We don't have anything really. I've got some stuff that we're going to try one day on Logan's reviews, but we don't just eat it, you know, sit around and eat candy and sweets. We've cut way back on our sugar, which is good. Well, wow, it's almost 20 minutes already. I didn't realize it'd been that fast. Okay, everybody, I guess we're going to go on in for now. Hope you enjoyed this garden update and walk and talk with Kitty. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that bell notification so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Say bye, Kitty. Have a great day, everyone, and God bless.